There's a very interesting section in the Haggadah when we talk about the fact that our ancestors were idol worshippers. We have a quote from Sefer Yehoshua, quoting Yehoshua, Joshua, at the very end of his life, where he says that God said, originally, Terach, the father of Abraham, worshipped idols. Now, why do we need to mention that? Is that something we're proud of, that we came from idol worshippers? No, the classic answer is that it shows how far we came. Look, we started off as Avram coming from an idol worshiper and then becoming the patriarch, founding a nation that's the chosen people, chosen to serve God, chosen to set an example for the rest of the world with all the responsibility that that entails. I heard another fascinating explanation as to why Yehoshua mentioned the fact that Avram's father Terach was an idol worshiper and why we repeat it in the Haggadah. There was something very interesting about Terach as follows. If you take a look, you'll see that in the generations of man, starting with Adam Arishon, Adam, the first man, all the way through Noach, people had children for the first time at very advanced ages. Of course, they lived to very advanced ages as well. But then after Noach, starting with his grandson, Arpachshad, people started having children at much younger ages, typically around the age of 30, 32, 30, 29, until we get to Terach, Avram's father, who interestingly, different than his father, grandfather, great-grandfather, etc., did not have his first child until the age of 70. Why? The rabbis explained that he did not want to bring children into the world. He wasn't comfortable until he felt that he had found his place in the world spiritually. And so he looked all over until he felt secure in his spirituality. Now, of course, he made an enormous mistake. He became an idolater. He was worshiping idols made out of wood and stones. But he instilled in his son, stuck into those genes of Abraham, little Abraham, that spiritual curiosity that sent Abraham on his quest. And Abraham, unlike his father, found the right answer, found God, the one God, the true God. But it was Terach that gave him that spiritual curiosity, that turns him into a mavakesh, somebody who seeks something greater than him, somebody who realizes that there's something out there that's greater than me. And so Terach gets credit for starting it all, mistake and all. He, by the way, at the end of his life, did tshuva, he repented, but he started it all through that quest. Didn't end up in the right place, but he put that desire into Abraham, and Abraham got to that right place. And that's why, at the Seder, we invite everybody, every Jew, anybody who's hungry, come and eat. And everybody's sitting there at the Seder. Of course, the wise son's there, and even the simple son, and even the one that doesn't even know how to ask a question, and the wicked son. By the way, please, don't refer to any of your kids as wicked, ever, ever. Don't do it. But the wicked son is there, sitting with us. He's at the Seder. May not want to be there, may be frowning, may be growling, may be asking obnoxious questions. He's there. We set a seat for him, and we want him there because we want every Jew there at the Seder, especially now, with Israel under attack, with the Jewish people under attack. It's so important for all of us to be together, to stop the finger pointing, to stop the name calling, to stop the division, to get along, but to love every one of our fellow Jews, no matter how alike or different we are. Have a beautiful Pesach.